Ladies and gentlemen, as we move on to fight number 7 on tonight's program, it is brought to you by RMD New Zealand. Excellent in formwork, shoring and scaffolding. I would like to call into the red corner, who is sponsored by RMD, Duncan Gibbons.
Come to find you for in some velvet morning. He is too late. She's a silver lining, Lone Ranger riding through an open space. In my mind, when she's not right there beside me, I go crazy, 'cause here isn't where I wanna be. And satisfaction feels like a distant memory, and I can't help myself all night. One of him says, "Are you mine?"
I would now like to introduce into the red corner. He is sponsored by SSPNZ, who sponsored opening act Epic Entertaining. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John Mason. Fighting out of the red corner, he is sponsored by RMD. He comes all the way from Manchester in the United Kingdom. He is Duncan, the Spider Gibbons. And opposing him, fighting out of the blue corner, sponsored by SSPNZ. He weighs 102 kilograms. He's from Christchurch. He is John Mad Dog Mason.
Yes, Mad Dog Mason, the 41-year-old from Christchurch, up against the Manchester United.
Well, I was going to say, he comes
Spider.
from one of the greatest television shows, Coronation Street.
Yes, exactly.
That's right, yeah.
But he's very keen to say that he had to wear red because he is on the red side of Manchester.
Ah, so there you go. So that's the age difference. Spider John Gibbons on 43, Mad Dog Mason on 41. So very little in it, and this should be a big one. Bell goes.
And the Spider's not wearing the headgear.
They're tough in Manchester.
Absolutely. Look for two men who can throw big overhand rights, set off the jab, and then just look for the booyah punch.
Nice one to the ribs by Mad Dog Mason there. He goes again, same spot.
Mason, notice how he's got that pouring jab, so he doesn't actually defend. So he's open for the right hook, inviting the right hook.
Is there any RMD supporters in the house?
So it's a bit of a tactical start, Pete.
They're feeling each other out, aren't they?
Spider got a good jab, and now he's getting some treatment up near the ropes. Oh, on the rush, on the move, here comes the Spider from Manchester.
He's been peppered in the rib a bit by Mason.
So Duncan Gibbons representing RMD in the red. Mad Dog Mason representing SSPNZ. Both in their 40s. Mason just throwing the jab. Both having a good look.
Yeah, it's still a feeling out process, isn't it? Some good ones going in. Mason just looks a bit flat-footed to me.
Yeah, put that down to a bit of nerves, I think, Pete. He's just, he admitted to being pretty nervous at the weigh-in yesterday.
Doesn't get up on the balls of his feet, though, does he?
No, flat-footed. And he keeps that left hand pretty low, inviting that right hook, looking for the counter strike. 10 seconds remaining in this, the first round. Pretty quiet between these two as they have a good feel up. Here we go.
Crowd get up on their feet for that one. They
Duncan
like that.
Gibbons, big smile at the end of that. Certainly that little flurry didn't do any damage.
Seconds out, third and final round.
Right, now it's on for young and old.
Absolutely.
Here.
Kevin Pine brings the boys centre ring.
The title is on the line here. Pretty even, Stevens. Someone's got to take the bull by the horns, one feels. Throw caution to the wind.
Mason.
Yes, into it now. He's really wound it up.
Left the right to the body.
That will take a bit of toll on him, though. That may have done enough to swing it, you know, to Mason. What's left in the tank for Gibbons?
45 seconds to go in the last round, ladies and gentlemen. Who's for the blue corner?
No point in worrying about the dressing room afterwards. It's now. That's where you've got to throw it. This is where they count, right at the sharp end. Coming forward was Gibbons. Driven back, though.
They really haven't stepped it up. It's been pretty much this pace the whole fight. You just expected a bit explosive finish. Here we go. Mason's still throwing.
Got to give it everything.
Well, he's just got one of the headgear. Here we go. All right. Let's bring it on. Headgear's been dispensed with. Mason in blue, Gibbons in red. Mason's sucking here, but he's got rid of the headgear. Third round.
Still watching each other like a hawk, aren't they?
Just keep pouring that left jab out, trying to get it into a left hook. Throw a right hand, Mason, I dare you to.
That's it.
Well, that's it.
Once again, another tough one to score, Dobbo.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not as busy as we've seen some of the other fights. And,
not the same pace.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will go to the judges' card for fight number 7, which is brought to you by RMD New Zealand. It is a unanimous decision. And that unanimous decision goes in favour of the blue corner, John Mad Dog Mason. And your runner-up from Manchester, Duncan the Spider Gibbons.
Mad Dog, let's have a quick word. Mr. Mason. Manson, I tell you, it's a fascinating fight. You were throwing a lot of lefts and a few left hooks. How do you feel, mate? Because that was hard work.
Yeah, it was. It's been hard work training, hard work getting here. I've known Duncan the whole time, and I knew he'd be a formidable opponent. So, yeah, it definitely kept me on my toes.